Hi, I'm Mark Pryor from Property Inspection Group. I just completed an inspection of this home. I'm going to take a moment and go through and show you all the components and some of the issues we found during the inspection. All three utilities to this house, the water, electricity, and gas, can be found on the side of the garage. The water shutoff is right down here. Quarter turn, we'll turn the water off to the house. There is a main down by the street. You won't need that, that's for the city. Took the water pressure. Water pressure at this house is 55 psi, which is fine, between the 40 and 80 psi range suggested. Up above, we have the electrical panel. It's a GE 100 amp electrical panel, 100 amp main breaker here. All your breakers are labeled. There's some slots available in case you have any future electrical growth, and all the conductor wires are copper. And just over to the left of this, a little further over, we have your gas. There is a gas line here to a spa in the backyard. That's the gas shutoff for the spa in the backyard. The gas shutoff to the house is over here on the left side of the meter. You might think about putting a wrench here in order to turn this off in case there's an earthquake. Heat to this house is provided by a York gas furnace. The furnace is an 80,000 BTU per hour furnace. We ran it, runs great. The burner compartment's clean, 4-burner system, looks really good. The design life on gas furnaces is somewhere between 15 and 20 years. This unit is 14 years old. Got plenty of life left in it. Cooling to the house is provided by a York unit. It's a 3-ton unit. It is 14 years old. The design life for AC units are 15 to 20 years, so this has got 6 years left. Ran it, works great. The differential was maybe 15 to 18 degrees. Unit's in good condition, works great. Hot water to the house is provided by a Whirlpool 50-gallon water heater. It's a gas water heater. This gas line here should have a sediment trap on it. It's required by building standards, so it should be there. This unit is 14 years old, so it is beyond its design life. Design life for these gas water heaters is about 10-12 years. This one's starting to leak a little bit out of the temperature pressure relief valve. Something to watch. It isn't wet, it's just stained, but it's something to keep an eye on. Up here at the top, you got the gas shutoff. The water shutoff for the unit. It's a gate valve, and there's a lot of corrosion there. That gate valve should be replaced. Hey, at the exterior of the house, we found this pedestrian door to the garage. Excessive deterioration, excessive delamination. This door definitely needs to be replaced. Right next to it, you can see a tripping hazard here. The concrete, a good 1/4 inch to an inch over here, tripping hazard that should be corrected. We found heavy wood rot and wood deterioration of the fascia boards and the eaves underneath here at the back left corner of the property. This should be further inspected by the termite inspection company. Around the exterior of the house, all the electrical receptacles do not have the current weather protective covers on them, and none of the receptacles have GFCI. They are current standards, and all the receptacles should be upgraded with GFCI. Spigot here, there's a stem leak. When you turn this off, the valve leaks, and also none of the exterior spigots have anti-siphon devices on them, and they should be put on. The laundry room has gate valves for the hot and cold water shutoff. There's a lot of corrosion on these gate valves. They're not leaking right now, but they should be replaced. There is 220 in case you have an electric dryer. So there's a gas line and 220. I'm going to turn on the exhaust so you can hear it. Really loud. That might be a worn out exhaust unit. May need replacement in the near future. Under the kitchen sink, we do have a couple issues that need to be further investigated. The wall, the back wall in the cabinet is high moisture reading. Used a moisture meter, and we're getting about 50-60% moisture along the base. There's an active leak back there that needs to be further investigated by a plumber before the close of escrow. The dishwashing machine should have a high loop or an air gap installed. If neither one's there, it needs to be put in. The garbage disposal, the electrical wires going in the junction box are not protected. They're hanging loose, and they should be secured with a grommet. I hope this video was helpful. All this information and more is detailed in the report that will be delivered to you via email by tomorrow. Call with any issues you may have. We are here to help you. This is Mark from Property Inspection Group.